Welcome to Anfield. Let's go, Cherries. Hello and welcome to Cherries Red Army. It's match day. A few months ago, we were 300 yards that way at the end of the season. Goodison Park didn't score, lost 1-0. Today, it's Liverpool. And can we put in a performance to be proud of? Can we score some goals? I think we can get something. I really, really do. But Liverpool will be the favourites to win. But if they do win and it's 4-2, 3-2, look, we'll take that. Let's have a good game. And let's try and bury that result from last season because too many people go on about it too many times. So Andoni Iraola, new era, first away game. Really excited. We got a point on the board last week. And he hasn't got a bundle of options to choose from. I think we've just confirmed that Tyler Adams' medical has passed, so that'll be confirmed as a signing probably on Sunday. But our squad is coming together. It's just a shame that the likes of Alex Scott and Tyler Adams and players like that are still injured coming into the team. But we have got a side that can hopefully get on the front foot, counter when we win it. Liverpool are good in attack, but they will give you chances and spaces. Can we capitalise? Do subscribe to the channel, do hit the like button. If you're at the game or you watched it somewhere in the world, I do want to know what you think at the end in the comments. Anfield is just a few feet away. It's a sunny day, a bit windy. Liverpool fans are not in probably the space they want to be going into the first couple of games, but they are a good team. Keep Salah quiet. Maybe a shock is coming in the Premier League, maybe. Take a point, I'll be really happy. Or a really good game. Come on, Cherries. Let's do something at Anfield. Okay, Jon Spark, look at us. Look.
All right, it's
Yellow and whatever the blue. It's
looking
blue.
lovely.
It's blue. Good to see you. We are reaching kickoff very, very soon. One change. Steve Hensman called it on
indeed.
Cherries in Focus. Semenyo in for Brooks. Kelly's also on the bench for Greenwoods. And I'm okay today. I think we're gonna do all right.
I mean, I predicted we'll lose, and I predicted it won't be all that close, but I think we'll score. And yeah, I mean, you know, I put it on Twitter. I'm not necessarily coming here with the expectation of winning or even getting a point. I just want to be entertained by my team again.
Yeah.
Enjoy the time out, not get thrashed, and see what Iraola ball is sort of like looking like it might become. You know, we know that he got a lot of success playing against big teams with Rayo Vallecano. He got 3 wins and a draw off Barcelona in 2 seasons. He did beat Real Madrid in his second season there, I think, second season in the La Liga there.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, you know, we're all heading here with positivity, which is great.
And I don't think that Liverpool are in a place that they probably wanted to be right now and trying to get midfielders, and Chelsea keep hijacking their deals. So is it a good time to play? I'm not sure. Anfield's going to be tough. They've got good creative players. But as I've said, I think if we do approach this game the right way, like you've spoken about, we can potentially hurt them on the counter or in those spaces they might provide.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, there's very definitely a big Fabinho-sized hole in that side at the moment. I thought might see by Cetic, but I believe he's injured because he's the only real sort of replacement, and he's still young. That they have for Fabinho. They replaced Hendo with Endo in a deal that's been completed, but I don't think he's got international clearance yet, so he won't be playing.
Yeah.
And I think they've obviously got eyes on other defensive DMs they're looking to bring in. But right now, there's a massive hole in the DM slot, which, to be fair, we've got one of those as well. Yeah. But we do at least have a player like Rothwell who seems like he's capable of putting in there, and I imagine Billing will sit deeper this match. So, yeah, I mean, the change is an interesting one, and I think it just shows that he just wants to pace and power on the break. You know, it was Botto that said just because Anthony didn't play that well doesn't mean he should just be dropped off one performance, and he will do that tracking work that you mentioned that maybe you want him to follow Trent about the pitch. So I think he'll do that.
Interesting. So we'll see what happens between 3 p.m. and 5 p.m. Hart 2-2. Remind me of your score from the other night.
4-2 loss.
See what happens. Up at the back. Anthony Voigt scored. Linesman's got his flag up. Maybe checking VAR.
That's when they need a screen.
Offside. 1 minute in, 0-0. To know you're indestructible. Always believe in Semenyo. Yellow card, sloppy pass, Anthony capitalised, got taken out. Yellow card to the goalkeeper. Bournemouth looking good first 10 minutes. Well done. Oh, good effort, son. 1-1, Luis Diaz, second goal of the season. Senesi sort of was going to make a challenge, then he was worried about giving a penalty away, and then it ended up landing nicely for Diaz, put it away. 1-1. just under 30 gone.
33 minutes in. Liverpool having a lot of balls you expect, but are pretty even in terms of chances. Bournemouth have got really good opportunities on the counter early on in the match, but that sort of faded away a little bit. There is definitely something in this for the team. It's not going as badly as I think a number of us predicted.
Loving the dive. Penalty to Liverpool. And a yellow card for Neto, of course. Mo Salah from 12 yards, missed at Dean Court last season. What happens this time round? 1-1. Neto facing the ball. Rebound, didn't he? 2-1 Liverpool. This is getting out of hand now. Clear foul to Bournemouth fans on Rothwell, pulled back, not given by the referee. Soft when you want it to be, eh, ref? Corner to Liverpool, 44 gone. So very close to half time. We've had a clear plan this half to try and win the ball, turn it over high, and then really work on the counter-attack with speed, and we got the success with the goal. I felt like just before Liverpool's penalty, our shape was being lost a little bit. Kirk has got caught high up. We're almost calling for half time, but it was 10 minutes away, and we are going to go in 2-1 down, but we're in the game. We've got players like Kluivert that can come on the pitch in the second half, and we're doing okay. Just need to get to half time. 56 minutes on the clock. Just feel like we're getting into a really delicate stage here. Liverpool trying to turn the screw. Our possession's not been good enough in this second half, and apart from a little Semenyo run, we're not making enough progress going forwards. Jadon Nancy on the left, possession given away again, and maybe changes need to happen from Andoni in the next 4 or 5 minutes. Traore's warming up, so is Kluivert. He's gone down under a challenge. Referee, red card. Not sure who's been sent off there. Alexis McAllister has been sent off. Liverpool down to 10 men. And we might see Kiefer Moore very soon. Get these subs on. Substitutions ready to come on. We just had to try and stay in the game for that moment. Don't think he's going to be offside. Shot came in, got a deflection off a Bournemouth defender. Neto saved it, spilled it. Rebound went in. Diego Jota. 30 minutes still left in this game. Long way back though from 3-1. Good directness from Semenyo. Over the top from Keeper Moore. Not even close. Entering the last 10 minutes. Iraola's made changes. David Brooks is on the pitch. Lloyd Kelly's on the pitch. Get a goal. We might be able to have half a chance, but it's 3-1 still. Nice. Chance goes wasting for the Cherries. Troy Orway and Billing got in each other's way. Philip. Still 3-1.
Not even close.
Why it's taken so long to get Traore in this game. He's been brilliant since he's come on. We've only just seen 5 minutes of him now. Steve Hensman. Yeah, tell me, 3-1 to Liverpool.
A lot to talk about in that game, wasn't there? A lot of incident. Yeah, it didn't fall for us though today. Felt we got off to a great start, blinding start. We were all over them, had a goal disallowed. Dom, no, it was Jaden, wasn't it? First off. I haven't seen it back, don't know if it was offside or not, but that was we was in absolute ecstatic state after 2 or 3 minutes. It was quickly snubbed out, and then we did take the lead. And we were good for it, first sort of 15 minutes. Then we lost the way a bit, and Liverpool sort of come into the game, I felt. I said this on, we said this to the people in the stand, that their front six is, when it's on its game, and they're interchanging, it's so hard to pick up, and I think we struggle with that. They got themselves back into the game, albeit with a dodgy penalty. Never a penalty, never ever a penalty.
I didn't think it was live, and I want to see it back again.
No, that's what gave them the lead, went in at 2-1. I thought we're still in this. We can still sort of if we keep playing like we were playing. I thought we'd give it a go in the second half. Then the incident happens with the sending off, which I felt was soft. I felt the referee got that one again, but maybe he was evening it out for the penalty decision that he got wrong as well. Yeah. Immediately we concede, and that for me is criminal. We've really let a massive chance slip our fingers there. Then on top of that, I felt like Iraola made some awful choices, substitutions after that. He brought on Keeper Moore, we sort of put Senesi into the centre midfield, which I felt we just lacked pace around the pitch, and we had nothing to hurt them with, and in fact they had 2 or 3 more chances, which I felt, it just looked like they were the ones that had the numerical advantage, not us, which is disappointing. Finally we did, Keeper Moore had a good chance, it blazed over the bar, which is he hasn't had his greatest cameo I've ever seen him.
Billing and Traore got in each other's way.
Yeah, and it kind of summed it up for us, didn't it? And I couldn't work out who was better. You know, you had Billing running in, but you had Traore who was already set, and it was just one of those days.
Do you know what we should do?
What's that?
We should talk about it more in a few days' time
Yes,
on
that'd be
Cherries
nice.
in Focus, episode 6, which I think is coming on Tuesday. So let's just sit on it for a couple of days. We might have.
We're all a bit raw now.
It's always raw though, isn't it, Steve? But have a safe journey home.
And you, mate. Good to see you.
Right, John, let's say goodbye to Anfield for another year. Well, unless we get drawn to them in the Cup. John,
Yeah, we'll pass by on the way to Everton, I'm sure.
outro, match day vlog, Liverpool 3, Bournemouth 1. Started really well, capitalised on some errors, maybe could have been a couple of goals up, one was disallowed. Then they scored through Diaz.
Yeah.
The penalty I want to see again. I don't think we dealt with the last 10 minutes of the first half.
No.
I don't think we passed the ball well in the first 10 minutes of the second half. Then they go down to 10 men.
And it's a difficult one.
And then we just needed to see that moment through. Then they score, and Andoni then does make changes and doesn't really have the effect that we wanted. Kiefer Moore missed chances, and Traore was bubbly, but
Yep.
didn't have long to play. So there's my summarisation.
Well, you missed the fact that that Alisson could have got sent off for a yellow card, but we'll have to have a look and see sort of how high that was. But I think yellow was probably correct, even at the time I was begging for a red. Goal ruled out. Solanke got caught in a sandwich that I don't know whether that possibly could have been a penalty or not. I think the ref just generally, up until the point at which he sent off McAllister, was just not giving us anything. And even past that, there was a chance towards the end where Solanke backs into Konate with no effort really given. Konate falls to the floor and the ref gives a foul. And it's quite frustrating how liberal he was with blowing the whistle at times. And then at other times just didn't give us anything.
Yeah.
So anyway, that's the referee. So
Well, Steve said, probably not on the matchday vlog, but he did say to me, I wonder if he evened things out, if he knew he got it wrong at half-time with the penalty. I don't really know. They'll say no, obviously, but it's just a thought that goes through your head sometimes.
Yeah, but the other thing is, I mean, Liverpool fans actually, I remember seeing before this game that there was talk online. I don't know whether that ref gave a particularly controversial decision, but the linesman that was in that game was the one that famously elbowed Robertson after a match. So this is what it's like being a fan of a top six club. You don't realise that the ref that you were shouting at and frustrated at that one time is going to give you everything the next game. That is just the way things work in the Prem with refs for whatever reason. Look, just overall, there were some positives on that one. There was a lot of things that you can say that, okay, Andoni needs more time with this group of players, and clearly we're still missing that DM. Hopefully Tyler Adams gets announced this weekend, and you know, we'd like to see a bit more of Traore and a few players maybe getting some slightly different roles as well. But generally, it's not 9-0, so I think it's pretty positive.
Yeah, I think, like we said earlier on when I wrapped up Steve's thoughts, is that we'll talk about this on Cherries in Focus on Tuesday on episode 6. And Andoni's going to ask a lot of this squad from a fitness point of view, and you can see now why we are bringing in the numbers. And I think it is exciting times. I really think it will come together. I think we will be a really good team, but we do need to get Tyler Adams through and fit. We do need to get Alex Scott in this side. We do need to try and get a way of getting Traore in this game, because I thought he was very, very good when he came on. So, look, yeah, it's 3-1. We thought we wouldn't win anyway. Well, I was hoping for a draw with my heart.
I got the 2-goal difference right. I went 4-2, so not quite perfect. But yeah, there's a lot of people. But it's nice to see the positivity.
Yeah.
I think a lot of fans will obviously be disappointed. Any team that goes a goal up in a game and loses the fans will be disappointed. But I still think while there were tons of things you can point out on that one, I think generally I would be relatively pleased with a number of aspects of that performance, and something we can take into our next game at home to Tottenham.
Brilliant. Do subscribe, do hit the like button, do tell us your thoughts in those comments below. We'll see you on Tuesday for Cherries in Focus, hopefully live and interactive. But from this one, we'll see you on the next one.
Up the cherries!